Hello everyone, welcomes to my Golden Bachelor Nation Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Theresa Nist, the Golden Bachelor, is living her best life without Gerry. Theresa Nist and Gerry Turner announced their divorce a little more than a month ago, but she appears to be enjoying her best life apart from him. The Golden Bachelor star offered her social media fans to a cute picture during her most recent Gerry-free excursion. On April 12, 2024, Gerry Turner and Theresa Nist announced their divorce on Good Morning America. Later that day, the Golden Bachelor star filed for divorce in his native Indiana. After the news, he stopped using Instagram for more than a month. On May 9, he shared on Instagram for the first time, writing about his dog Cody's impending summertime joy. A lot of the comments asked him to explain his abrupt breakup with Theresa Nist. Despite being lawfully married, a follower accused Gerry of dating someone else already. Theresa Nist has never taken a vacation from social media and largely receives positive feedback, though some followers misinterpreted her post regarding taking out the trash. The grandchildren and daughter Jen of Theresa Nist are a regular presence on her social media accounts. The Golden Bachelor couple really cited their families as the basis for their divorce. Neither of them was prepared to uproot their lives and relocate far from their relatives. Theresa Nist, her daughter, and her grandchildren went on a recent family vacation to a beach in their native New Jersey. From Long Branch, New Jersey, greetings. This is the beach in New Jersey that my dad used to take us to when we were little, Theresa wrote in the caption, sharing it with her followers. Today, Jen and I are out and about with Dempsey and Leo, while Henry is out celebrating his birthday with his friends, she went on. Looks so much better than it did when I was a kid. Theresa attached a few photos of herself and her grandsons standing by a City by the Sea sign. After sharing the precious family moment, Theresa Nist received a ton of love from her 135K followers. Leslie Fema, the runner-up on Golden Bachelor, wrote, "So lovely T. I cherish you." Other comments ridiculed Gerry Turner, and a few noted how much pleased she appeared to be in his absence. "I'm so glad you stayed with your daughter and grandsons. Both of you and them are dependent on the other." What a charming picture of Theresa's contentment. "I adore seeing you content, enjoying yourself with your grandchildren, and looking amazing. You're leading the life that was intended for you, Theresa. Enjoy the company of your family. Although love didn't work out for you, you still have the love of people who are close to you. You've Lou. Even though Joan Vassos is the ideal lead choice, I'm already concerned about the Golden Bachelorette. Though I'm already concerned about the Golden Bachelorette's failure due to the Golden Bachelor's divorce and other issues with the franchise, Joan Vassos is an excellent candidate for the starring role." ABC saw great success with the Golden Bachelor, which inspired people to believe that they could find love at any age. Starring in it was 72-year-old Hudson, Indiana resident retired restaurateur Gerry Turner, who had lost his wife Toni 6 years prior after 43 years of marriage. Theresa Nist, a 70-year-old Shrewsbury, New Jersey financial services executive who had lost her husband Billy around 9 years prior, and Gerry fell in love. Gerry and Theresa appeared to have their happily ever after when the Golden Bachelor proposed to her at the conclusion of the season. They even went one step farther and wed on January 4, 2024, in a live, televised ceremony known as the Golden Wedding. 3 months later, though, Gerry and Theresa announced their divorce, citing indecision over where to reside due to their mutual reluctance to part from their families. Fans like myself were alarmed by the Golden Bachelorette's divorce, which completely shocked Bachelor Nation. This is the reason why Joan's season of the Golden Bachelorette may potentially be bound to fail. Joan, a 61-year-old Rockville, Maryland, private school administrator, was among the most poised and respectful of all the contestants on the Golden Bachelor. She wasn't interested in the drama on the show, she was genuinely there to fall in love with Gerry. I could really relate to Joan's fear and anxiety during the Golden Bachelor talent performance, because she wasn't used to performing on stage. But Joan read a poem she had written herself, "I Just Hope I Don't Vomit on Your Shoes," which talked about how anxious she had been about meeting Gerry and why she was eager to get to know him better. Gerry picked Joan for the exclusive one-on-one supper following the talent performance because he was so taken by the poetry. They bonded over not being ready to date following the deaths of their wives over dinner. John, Joan's spouse, died in 2021 from pancreatic cancer. Their bond was stronger than ever after Gerry gave Joan a rose. But regrettably, Joan's daughter called the following day to let her know that she was in need of her at home. Joan later disclosed that her daughter at the time had a very serious case of postpartum depression on The Women Tell All. Despite their intense bond, Joan informed Gerry that she had to go. Although they were both upset, Joan showed incredible selflessness by putting her family first. Joan claimed on The Women Tell All that she felt really bad that I did that to him and that she was unaware that Gerry had cried when she had gone. Joan continued by saying that she believed she and Gerry had a good chance of becoming a couple. She said, "I held out hope for a little while, honestly, and I did think a couple of times, maybe I would come around the corner coming home from work, and he'd be sitting on my front porch." This was one of the most devastating admissions made by Joan during The Women Tell All, since it was clear how much Joan cared for Gerry. Joan even disclosed in an interview with The Wrap that, after visiting her daughter at home, she intended to return to The Golden Bachelor. Production called Joan back and even arranged her a ticket while she was assisting her daughter in finding a physician. "I was going to return, maybe 4 or 5 days after I left," she stated. "My daughter then turned bad once more. We simply hadn't progressed far enough. Although I had made calls and gotten her a doctor, things couldn't happen quickly enough." Joan deserves to experience love once more on The Golden Bachelorette, but the producers must let her do so without interfering in the way they always do. The makers of Golden Bachelor were unspeakably skilled manipulators, beyond anything I have witnessed in the show's history. They falsely claimed that Gerry was a widower who hadn't gone on a date since his wife passed away, although the Hollywood Reporter article claimed that Gerry had been dating a woman for years. Additionally, they portrayed him as a retired restaurateur, yet the exposé showed that prior to the broadcast, Gerry was still employed as a handyman. Although Gerry denied these accusations, the harm had already been done. Furthermore, the Golden Bachelor producers were only concerned about ratings, and they took advantage of Gerry and Theresa's love by staging the Golden Wedding. Although I acknowledge that Gerry and Theresa are independent, mature adults, it appears as though they may have jumped into their marriage due to external pressure. I'm really worried that the producers will fabricate the contrived drama that has dogged the show for years, or they would misrepresent Joan's participants. After everything she's been through, Joan is too nice for this kind of show, and she doesn't deserve to be exploited.